What is going on, everybody? Busy Gamer Dad back again. Going to show you another session gameplay for Moonlighter. So what we do here every week is we highlight a game that's good for busy gamers to pick up, put down in our session gameplay series, which is a 3-part video set, about 20-30 minutes long, where you guys can hopefully discover a game you never heard of or might have heard of and wanted to get a little bit more information about, or if this is a brand new game to you, then great, awesome, you're getting exposed to some new content. Moonlighter has been out for quite some time. I actually kickstarted it when it was first announced way back during, I think it was pre-COVID actually, and I had a great time with it, and I'm actually jumping back into it so you guys can see here. I actually beat the game, but right now we're going to jump into a new game so you guys can see it out of the gate and what it looks like from a fresh start. So we're going to go in here, and then we're not going to do my save game. We're actually just going to go into a brand new game slot. We're not going to do New Game Plus, and then we'll say hard is recommended. Alright, original difficulty created by the developers, recommended for most players. I see, okay. And then mostly story. Let's do hard mode, and if it's too difficult, then I might go off camera and change it back to normal. But anyways, among the stars of the night, there is a land as old as imagination. One night, mazes full of extraordinary treasures and deadly creatures appeared in this land. They called them the dungeons, strange, ever-changing ruins of unknown lands. Soon, a village of the slightly curious took root near the dungeons. This they named Roanoka. Among the settlers, 2 groups shine brightest, heroes and merchants, glory and riches. But the dungeons proved too dangerous. They were soon closed as too many lives were lost in their depths. Life became hard for the town, especially for the young owner of the oldest shop, Will of the Moonlighter, long dreaming of opening the mysterious 5th door of the dungeons. Full disclosure, I'm playing on a PlayStation controller, so that's where you're going to see the key prompts here. I'm not going to be playing with any keyboard or mouse or anything like that. I find this game to be played best with controller inputs. Same, dude. Same. Alright. And then this is just your tutorialized area. Move, run around, etc. We can break stuff if we run over it, and then we're going to move into the next area here. And then we got L2 to roll. We got a roll, which is integral to your success or failure, and you jump over chasms with it. And then dead. I just wanted to show you that. So you're supposed to actually roll through them, and if you aren't careful, you can damage on touch is not a good thing for everybody. They don't like it, but I think it has its place in games. And then from here we actually can sweep the room with our broom. Sweep the room with our broom. Oh, I'm gonna take a no. Okay, good. Give me this stuff right here. This pink goo. I earned it. And then, yep. So we actually picked up a potion there. We can use the stuff on our hotbar. The HUD on this is very Zelda style. You know what that is if you are my generation. 1, 2, 3, bam, got him. And then all the chests open after the room is clear. We'll see what we get. Quick loot on everything. Yeah. So these are fabrics and stuff like that. The big thing that you want to be mindful of in this game is what you pick up. Your backpack and inventory management skills are going to be put to the test with this game. You have to be careful, because as you progress, you're going to notice that some things sell for more and some things sell for less. And if you're only picking up this stuff that's not that great to sell, then you're going to have a bad time. We're going to lose this room, by the way. This is just going to happen. There's no way that we win. We're only doing 11 damage. I don't know if I've ever actually tried to win. Yeah, see, we're doing X's now, so yeah, we're gonna get overwhelmed here. And we'll just let it happen so we can progress the story. I promise I'm not bad at games. This is normal. This is what happens. I promise. I promise. And then it just blorps you back out. The death mechanic or the fail mechanic in this is just so funny. Then the village elder comes and picks us back up. What a sorry looking kid. All alone now. Rest for a bit, Will. I have you now. I should try and put my old man voice on. So this is how our shop turns out, or starts up. Just got a measly table, a couple of offerings that we scavenged through the dungeon. Even as a mere child, barely able to walk, you were curious of the dungeons. There is no doubt you can carry the same obsession as old Pete. Morning, boy. Did our little merchant bite off more than he could manage? Will, listen to me. The hard truth is this. You are the last of your family, the only one left to run Moonlighter. You can't keep pushing yourself like this. Risking your life. This fifth door nonsense is foolish. Just leave it. Find some artifacts, then use your pendant to get out of the dungeon. And for Crater's sake, stop using that broom of yours, you daft boy. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. It's mine from back in the day. Use it. I have little need for it now. And there's your typical sword and board. That is just floating to us. Now then, get up. You are wasting light. Can't have you neglect the shop all day. Let's see if you can get through your head some of the tricks that I picked up from your grandfather so many, many years ago. So, yeah, so that's the mechanic or the cycle of the game is we go in the dungeon at night. We are moonlighting as an adventurer, and then we come back here and we sell the goods that we got from the dungeon. Or maybe we're moonlighting as a shopkeeper, and really our main goal and aspirations are an adventurer. I think it's the former as opposed to the latter, but I could be wrong. It's up to you to decide. But oh, dad joke time, by the way. Here's our dad joke for this episode. Why are chickens so weird? Because. Yep, you'll get it. You get it. All right, so let's sell some stuff. Successfully selling your merchandise takes knowledge of two things. You must know an item's value and as well as its demand. Perfect. Good economics right there. Come now, open the shop and I'll let the customers in. All right. So you got to press hold and open it up. And we got stuff for the day. We have to man the register. We'll see if they... So we have two items on the table for the same price, or two of the same items for different prices. And so we will sell them. Did you see that? Best expression you can hope for. The item wasn't too expensive for them and not so cheap that you lose profit. Be sure to pay attention to your customer's expression. That's how your father always knew if his prices were fair. So can I come over here real quick? And I can't, it's not going to let me change that one. I was always curious about that, but yeah, they're going to look at that and say, nope. Yep, I don't think I need to tell you how that item is obviously overpriced. Lesson learned? Finally, be careful of selling a popular item too much. If you flood the market, you'll have to offer cheaper prices for your wares. Point is, charge higher when something is in high demand and low in supply. That's standard economics. Take out your merchant notebook and it will show you information you have gathered on discovering wares and artifacts. So if we press triangle and then we go to, I believe, we press R2. Yep, okay. There's our stuff right here. Yep, and that's everything we need right there. Good. All right. Would seem the sun has finally gone down. The best head off and pick up some of my own. Restoring this shop to its former glory. The responsibility falls to you, not I. It's in your blood, Will. Make us proud. In the meantime, why don't you try that new sword of yours out? The dungeons are more perilous at night, but one can always find better artifacts. Just don't dive too far. And use that pendant, boy. So the pendant that we have in our inventory is like a get out of jail free card or a teleport out of the dungeon. Go on now, these weary boots of mine must rest. And so we're gonna go off into the dungeon. So the cool part about this game is you're not only developing up your shop, but you're actually developing up the whole town as well. As you get more commerce coming into the town, you actually develop the blacksmith, you actually develop other merchants, and you actually get other armor smiths and things like that really fill out the rest of the gameplay. Alright, so, and the dungeons are randomized every single time. So there's our block. We press square for our block, and then we press X for a standard attack. Okay, we can do a 3 swipe. Alright, and then do we still have our broom? We still have our trusty broom. Never fear, dungeon dwellers. We will sweep up. Yep, okay, that's good. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I got him with the backswing. Nice, nice, nice. Come at me, bro. Oh, yep, okay, you can... Bob and weave, bob and weave. Ow. Oh, I'm using the broom. No wonder why. Oh, I switched to the broom when I pressed L2. I was trying to swap. So there's not really anything inside the inside these chests or inside these tables, but you do want to make sure you're breaking things in the room, a la, you know, Zelda style stuff. All right. You are an annoyance. Oh, but you gave lots of gold, or stuff, I should say. All right, let's see what's this way. Slimes, okay. Not much to really say. How much space do we have in our... I can't open my inventory just yet. Yeah, it's not letting me open my inventory. Oh, all right. Oh, hey. A downed traveler. I'll take their stuff. What do you have? A person of hopeful far better luck than I. May time is short. I took injury from the strange creature across this room. My pendant all but shattered from the scuffle. Check him out, though. I'd say I fared better than he. He caught me spying on him near the guardian's room. He dropped a couple of items when he fled. One of which is this map. Diagram? Whatever it is, I was right. They called me crazy. Said old Pete done gone lost his marbles. But I was right. Each guardian of a dungeon must possess a key of sorts. All of them linked to that giant locked door outside the dungeons, the 5th door of Roanoke. Sadly, I won't be around to see the door open. To whoever found me, I apologize for the smell, but the diagram should be around here somewhere. Please open the 5th door of Roanoke. Roanoke. These dungeons are not what they seem. So that's your grandfather right there. That's the sad reality, unfortunate as it is. So your big boss gonna kill me. I supposed to let them all out. Now we have to chase this weird creature that stole my stuffs. Ah, big boss gonna be so upset with little me. Yep, and there we are. There's the keys. There's the diagram for everything that we need to do. It doesn't have to be an intricate diagram. All right, so now let's see here. The pendant is it's showing there that the pendant is powered by money, I believe, if I remember right. Yeah, so it took 200 of our gold to get that, and then we get out and we get a readout of what we got. And it's just as well. Our inventory was pretty full anyways. Don't want to greed out, because this game, the greed is real. You know, how much further can you go? How much further can you push it? And if you die, you lose a lot. But that's perfect for our session gameplay series. You know, you wanna have games where you're just interested in the short-term run, have some fun, and then put it on a shelf and pick it up again. And this game lends itself very well to that. Ah, the young proprietor of Moonlighter has returned. You look intact. Finally learned to use that pendant properly. It's about time, boy. What are you holding? Is that a chart of the dungeons? Where did you get this? You found old Pete? Dead. See, this is what happens when you chase what's behind that door. Leave it, Will. Just get the artifacts you need from the Golem dungeon and look after Moonlighter. Now, I noticed some posts on the town board that may interest you. Some shops want to move in, attempt to revitalize this town. Apparently, they need some startup capital first. Would be nice to see some new life in Roanoke. Nice indeed. Yep. So these are like missions essentially that you can get, or chores that you can get. I do believe they have a time. I can't remember a time limit on them. Let's see, investments in the town or in the shop. I'll do investments in the town first. Yep. So then there's the forge, and then there's the, I believe she's the apothecary. She can make you potions. Okay. Yep. And we gotta basically spend the money, and they'll come here. And then, oh no, I want to do, what is the shop investments? The shop gets pretty pricey pretty quick. Yeah, see, cheap bin. Ooh-wee, that's some crazy expensive stuff. Yep. Yeah, not gonna happen anytime soon, anyways. All right, so let's get in our house, and then first things first, I'm gonna change the price on you down to 110, even though that sold for 100 and even last time. And then I'm gonna place, let's see here, what else do we got? Some whetstones. Let's take them all, put them out, and well, you know what? I learned this actually my first playthrough. Sell one at whatever price you think. That's the beauty of this game, is it's trial and error. And I'm gonna sell this for 30. Okay. And then I'm gonna, let's see, what else do I have a bunch of? Vines, sure. I'm gonna sell one vine, and I'm gonna sell it for, we'll say 15. Okay, and then what else do I got? I got some rods, iron rods, okay. So I'll sell those, and I'll sell them for, I don't have many of them, so I'll sell those for, we'll say 70. 70. Great. Awesome. Yeah, and we'll call that good. Okay. And then we're going to take a nap after we read a little bit. Yep. Hold to sleep, and then we're going to start the new day, and then we're going to open up the shop, and we're going to do some selling. Oh, I did like this. If you guys didn't see, they actually animated the mirror. You have your own reflection. Isn't that crazy? That's a great attention to detail for this game. I love it. I love this game so much with all the aesthetics. I love the art style, and yeah, it's just so much fun. All right, let's see what we can do. Are you interested? Ooh, did not like that at all. Hard no. So 70 for this is a bit much. So let's drop this down to, say, 30. And definitely did not like that. I would rather go high than go low. So if I do this and say, we'll sell you for 7. Closer, but he's buying it, so that's okay by me. All right, so let's see here. Do I want to? So it remembers what you put it in there as. So if I do that, I'm going to do, we'll say 25. I know people like to do whole numbers or, common divisions of things, but don't dawdle with it. Just put a number out there, see if they like it. And if it's great, it's great. If it's not, it's not. The game will let you know. Like that one here, that one is obviously way too much. So we'll drop this down to, we'll say 18. 17. We'll say 17. And wow, they do not like the price of this at all. So it must be something they don't like at all. So then let's just do 3 for that. And then I only have one glass lens. So I'm going to say, let's put that in for 100. Let's see if I'm going to get robbed. 25, huh? Okay, so he likes that whetstone. All right, and they do not like this still, so let's drop this down to 20. And so the whetstone, oh, no, do not want that. There, and so the whetstones were 17 apiece. And so, yep, so you don't have to worry about the factor. It's an individual unit that you're selling it for. So you see the total listed there. That's why I like to sell them as one-offs, because then I know where to set the price and I'm not losing my whole stack of 9, 10, or 4 or 5 or anything if it's a new item. And I'm just trying to feel out what it needs to sell for. Oh, darn it. Okay, no, that was good. Okay, the 100, he didn't feel like I was getting robbed off of that one. And then, okay. Let's see here. So if I place the remaining right there, like that, we'll see if we can get rid of those. Don't just stand there, buy something. Come on. Practically give it away. Nothing for your fancy. Oh, a taker. Hey, nice, awesome. Nice, good stuff, good stuff. All right, yes, I'll sell you that. Yes, I'll sell you that. Come in and see my wares. Come buy something, will ya? Let's see here. So I'm gonna quick sell those bars, and I'm going to put the fabric down. Now the fabric we haven't sold before, so I'm gonna put that. I feel like the fabric's gonna be common stuff, so I think I'm going to list it just as like 10 and see what somebody says about it. Oh, that'd be a huge sale if he buys it. Yes, excellent, excellent. How much are these sticks going to be worth, I think? I think these are going to be common too, so I'll only sell those for like $8. Nice, this is all good. I don't know when Will is actually sleeping, by the way. Like, if he's doing all this dungeon delving and then he's selling stuff during the day, I worked third shift for like 10 years of my life. It drains on you. I got so excited just to simply sleep during the day when I was on vacation or going places. Oh no. Wow, she really wanted that fabric. Okay, so the fabric is going to be a huge moneymaker. I'm glad I only sold one of those. So to get this price right, I need to jump this up from probably say that to, we'll say 40, and we'll see if anyone balks at that. And then let's put out one of these cores, and we'll say 100 for the core. And then let's see, one of these hardened steels. Let's put those out for, we'll say 150. The sticks, oh, he bought them. No, he bought them. He's not happy about it, but he bought them. Wow, the fabric is still underpriced when I made it 4 times expensive. That's pretty crazy. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna double it again. Guess some people need some hemming or something like that. All right, so he was not happy about the price of the sticks being 8, but he still bought them. Let's bring those down to 5. I like this game a lot because it has almost like 2 games in one, where you're managing this shop. This is its own thing. And then you're doing the dungeon delving, which is his own thing. Oh, you bought it though for 5. Okay. All right, so I guess the sticks are like really only like worth like 3. Let's see if we can get that dialed in. I'm worried about that core being underpriced. Nope, the core's under. Oh, that bar. Oh, I was afraid. All right, there. And then the stick, we got the price of the stick dialed in. Selling the sticks. Okay, so for the bar, they thought that was a good deal. Then I'll give them a good deal. And then these were appropriately priced, so actually I will place them all. And then the fabric hasn't sold yet. And then these are probably going to be really common, so I'm going to sell those only for like 3 a piece. So as you upgrade your shop, you'll naturally get more tables to manage. You'll get a better cash register, and you can actually hire somebody. Oh my gosh, fabric. Still, I doubled it again. That's amazing. Why am I not able to sell? There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Okay. There it goes. There it goes. Fabric again. I am impressed that fabric is doing as well as it is. I'm gonna double it again. I'm gonna do that again, and we'll see. Let's see here. What else can we sell? We haven't sold this yet. Let's do 40. And we're getting up on shop closing time. Nope, way too much. Okay, so if I drop you down to 25? Again? Wow, I undersold all 4 of my fabrics. That's impressive. And the goo? I thought I was going to get heaps of that stuff. Jeepers. Okay, so we know what the money mags for our shop are going to be. The iron bars were undersold, but we... no, not the iron bars. I'm sorry. The whetstones were good. We sold all of those for a pretty good price. The golem cores were good as well. But the fabric and the rich jelly, the biggest money makers of us all for how much we had. And I gotta get more royal jelly or rich jelly to get us squared away. I like that it gives you a readout of how well you did, because you know that way you can remember for future. And I am going to actually, if I do, oh no, come back here, and I will do those. Let me see here. Do I have everything I need? The golem dungeon. Yep, so it'll... Yeah, so this is your journal, and you can look at the prices of everything in here, and you can see there's quite a bit. So that was perfect. That was actually not perfect. I'm sorry. So this should be... Popularity is neutral. So that needs to go up. That needs to go up. When we sell those next time. We haven't sold those yet. That was on price. That was on price. On point with it. These were... Okay, so the iron bars were a little too expensive. And the whetstones were... Okay, so the iron bars were a little too expensive. So if we go down to like 18 there, I think we'll be okay. All right, so we're going to go into the... So actually, I'm going to call this video here. But this is Moonlighter. This is the cycle. You go into the dungeon. You empty your backpack in there. Or you fill your backpack up with as much goodies as you can for as long as you can survive. And then after you use your pendant to get out or walk yourself out, then you rinse, repeat in the sense of you go back in there the next day. But in between those dungeon delves, you actually come back to your shop and you sell everything that you can possibly sell. And I think that is a wonderful mechanic. It changes up the gameplay. You have a risk-reward mechanic. You have with the getting the items out of the dungeon and into your shop, and then you have the aesthetic of what do you carry, what's the most valuable. And there's also, I know, and hopefully we'll be able to see them together, some really major events in here that can really affect the gameplay in the dungeon. And then there's also some events on the outside of the dungeon that really affect the town and the growth of the town. So again, Moonlighter, I'll have a link for it down in the description for you guys if you're interested in it. It's a fun game. It's a great game for our session gameplay series here on the Busy Dad channel, Busy Gamer channel. You can pick this up and have a great session with it. Put it back on the shelf for we'll say, I think it's less than that. I think it's actually like $15 right now. And then you can pick it back up again and have it to just blow off some steam after a busy week. So like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. No big deal if you don't. Thanks very much for stopping by. Hope you have some good luck and hope to catch you in the next one. See you later.